Print email Facebook Twitter More hand grenade attack on Melbourne's Tiba clan signals escalation of gang war. Police say a hand grenade has been used to target a notorious family in a troubling escalation of gang violence in Melbourne's northwest. It is the first time a hand grenade explosion has been investigated in the state's history, Victoria Police believe, underlining the fears of senior officers that underworld figures are increasingly accessing military-grade weapons. A mother and her infant child were sleeping in a front room of the Tiba family's Laylaw house only meters away from the blast on November 19 last year. GIF. The aftermath of the hand grenade attack. Play GIF 3.2 MB settings. The grenade, an M52 manufactured in the former Yugoslavia, is understood to have bounced off the house and detonated between the property and the nature strip. A front window in the house was shattered and two cars parked on the street were significantly damaged in the explosion. No one was injured. The ABC has delayed reporting on the attack at the request of police. It is unclear how the grenade was brought into Australia, or how many may be in circulation. The explosion came as the Tiba clan fought battles on multiple fronts. An associate of the family, Anwar Teriyaki, was gunned down last August in a hit that police suspect was organized by an underworld figure behind bars. A separate feud between the Tibas and the Comanchero outlaw motorcycle gang marked by jailhouse violence was also behind several shootings in 2016 and last year, police believe, and two members of the family were charged in October with the shooting of organized crime figure Mohamedou Ida 6 months earlier. The state government and senior police believe the recently introduced firearms prohibition orders will quell the spread of illegal guns in the underworld, and could reduce the number of shootings. The orders are expected to be handed to about 3,000 crime figures, and will allow police to search them, their property, their car, or anybody in their company, without a warrant. Melbourne's northwest has been plagued by gun violence, with the Armed Crime Squad revealing last year that almost 2/3 of all non-fatal shootings in the state occur in the region. New South Wales police believe a similar order regime introduced in that state 4 years ago helped reduce shootings. Detectives from the ECHO Task Force will today appeal for more information about the grenade attack on the corner of Uonga Court and Edgars Road. They believe a man drove up to the property in a dark-colored, late 90s to early 2000s Toyota Ute about 2:30 a.m. He threw the grenade at the house before running behind a parked vehicle in Uonga Court to watch the explosion. He then drove out of the court, before returning to the scene a short time later. Investigators believe the attack was targeted and is linked to ongoing feuds between a number of Middle Eastern organized crime groups, a police spokeswoman said. A number of people came out onto the street after the explosion, and it's believed the offender stayed at the location for some time before leaving in his vehicle. It is not the only reference made by police this month to military-grade weaponry, with a court hearing that Comancheros used a high-powered AK-47 or SKS rifle in a drive-by shooting targeting a businessman. Police pushed for new laws targeting drive-by shootings after tragedies such as the death of Rashad Adra, who was killed and his 4-year-old son injured when a similar high-powered weapon was fired into their home in 2015. Mr. Adra was not the intended target. Anyone with information about the grenade attack is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1-800-333-000 or submit a confidential report online. Print email Facebook Twitter